Okay, Joanna, 40-year loans, how do you feel about them?
I mean, maybe dicey, but also a good option if you're just trying to get your foot in the door in a high-rate environment.
Maybe, but what are the unintended consequences of these? Because currently, they're offered as an option on FHA deals for modifications, but not purchases or refinances right now. No, no, no. If you want to benefit from a 40-year FHA refinance, all you have to do is default on your loan and force your servicer into modifying your loan. Nothing like making rewarding irresponsible the law of the land. Yet here we are. We seem to be doing a lot of this these days.
So then they'll lower your payment, extend your term, and if you really screw up, they might even reduce your principal.
Yeah.
So I saw this in the public comments section on HUD's website, and it's an interesting conversation. Should FHA offer a 40-year loan, for example?
As of last year, nationwide, there are only about 250,000 homes currently that were for sale that are considered affordable for households with between $75,000 and $100,000 in annual income. That's a lot of money. That's more than like most states have as their average income. It's crazy. And as we know from last year, rates are higher now, homes are more scarce, and values have increased, meaning a dire housing situation last year is now a critical housing situation for first-time home buyers, oft are FHA buyers.
From HUD's public comments, commenters said that allowing 40-year loan terms at origination would not affect the stability of the housing finance system. They also suggested that a 40-year loan is less risk for lenders and borrowers because of more affordable payments. It was also suggested that the borrower could eventually refinance into a shorter term and build equity faster.
You know, I'm going to go into the weeds on this for a second. Did you know Chase, on their modifications back in 2009, where they lowered principal, extended terms, and all this, a full 25% of all modifications never made that first payment whatsoever?
Wow.
Not even one of them. And another 2/3 of those defaulted as well. Modifications don't work. Longer terms don't work. If you're not going to make your payment, you ain't going to make your payment. But anyways, back with the story. The last statement that Joanna said, it really doesn't reflect the spending habits of our average Jane and Joe American. We like to spend here. We are consumers. Further, this idea has one glaring hole that I cannot ignore. If we allow 40-year terms to everybody as a means of reducing payments, the borrowers are simply going to bid higher to their maximum monthly limit. Now they'll just have a 40-year term instead of a 30-year term. Think of it. Why not, if we're going to go 40, offer a 100-year term? And I'm not being hyperbolic. The Japanese did this for over a decade ago. And how did that work out for the Japanese?
A recent innovation in the Japanese real estate industry to promote home ownership is the creation of a 100-year mortgage term. The home, encumbered by the mortgage, becomes an ancestral property passed on from grandparent to grandchild in a multi-generational fashion.
Unless you're going to live to 130 years old and pay it off.
Well, in Japan they might.
You're exactly. Anyways, we analyzed the implications of this innovative practice, and we contrasted it with conventional 30-year fixed rate loans that we offer here over in the United States of America, and explored its unique benefit and limitations within the Japanese economic and cultural framework. And here's what we found out.
Through the use of simulation, the conclusion is reached that the 100-year mortgage has failed to increase the affordability of homes. Instead, affluent homeowners are more likely to employ long-term mortgages as an estate planning tool to reduce inheritance taxes.
It's kind of like Mitt Romney paying 13% taxes even though he made $100 million. The rich always figure this out, don't they? So does that mean we shelf the 40-year loan?
Absolutely not. The key to gaining the benefits of a 40-year loan is simply that they need to be scarce. Non-QM companies like Oaktree are killing it with a responsible 40-year loan with an interest-only option. However, as it pertains to FHA, they should not be available for everyone. Because as the Japanese model shows us, longer terms alone don't work.
Nope.
It just means higher prices with borrowers leveraged to their max qualifying amount.
Yeah, you have to have scarcity to keep the prices down, and just don't use this as a tool to go ahead and bid prices up higher than they are now, which we can't afford. So we should offer it to, like, I don't know, low to moderate income families. That's a good start. Designated communities that need improvement, and minority and underserved communities. Then cap this whole thing right there with FHA. Understand what the mandate of FHA is. It's to serve underserved communities, and they can accomplish this with specific guidelines, and at that point, it could work, but not as a means of bidding up homes, rather to make home ownership an option. Honestly, Joanna, think about this for a minute. What would the positive effect be on a community, on a family, if they thought that they had a chance to belong to a community? And really, home ownership kind of helps you get closer to that point. Not having that is going to have an effect. So yeah, if we can use this responsibly to lift people up, Let's knock this sucker out of the park. Hey, listen, happy Easter if that's your thing. I'm gonna have vinegar in my house. My kids are all grown up right now. They don't care about, coloring eggs, but I miss the smell of vinegar, so I'm gonna make them for me.
Well, we'll be dyeing eggs at my house too, so.
Well, you got little ones.
Yeah.
And if we don't, I'll just have a lot of eggs and I'll probably egg somebody's house. Catch you guys on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Later. Listen, I'm dead serious. Real estate agents, how would you like to see your listings and your own channel on televisions right now? I was just looking at Apple TV and I checked out a whole bunch of listings. Every listing basically in the country is there right now on MoveTube. MoveTube. You can go to movetube.com or you could go to MoveTube and find it on any smart television device. It could be your Roku, your Apple, your Android, your Amazon, whatever. You as a real estate agent can claim your listings. You can have your own channel. See yourself, your listings on big, beautiful HD TVs. We can show you how to do it on a webinar. It's going to be next week, free of charge. You could actually even do this for little to no money out of your pocket. Just fill this information out down below. It's the 21st century. Why wouldn't you? Check it out. Fill it out. We'll catch you on the other side.